everybody. This is Terry Stephenson. We're on the road again. We're on the Elvis Trail again today here in Texas. We're in Breckenridge. We're sitting here across from the high school where Elvis played with Scotty and Bill, the Blue Moon Boys. That was on April 13th, 1955. They'd come from Andrews the day before, and they probably traveled, which was around 230 miles, Big Spring, Colorado City, Sweetwater, Abilene, Albany, which is to the west, a small town on Highway 180 out there, and then to Breckenridge. So here at the high school, it was at the auditorium. The building has been torn down, which there's some pictures online that will be on this video also, so you can see what it originally looked like. But the show was here April 13th in 55. The tickets went on sale at 4 p.m. at the Harmony House rather. Adults were $1 in advance, children 50 cents. Scotty Morris Page has tickets at the show at $1.25 for adults and $75 for children under 12. The show was supposed to begin around 8 p.m. Also appearing were Oni Wheeler, who was a Columbia recording artist, and an 11-year-old named Pretty Little Dee-Don, who appeared on KRBC-TV in Abilene. Local performers are Dean Beard of Abilene, Ben and Denna Hall of Vernon, and Weldon Myrick, who was a 16-year-old from Jayton. He's a steel guitar player and a legend in Nashville years later, as he played on many sessions of big hit records and everything, including Connie Smith, who he's mostly associated with. Elvis, Scotty, and Bill were in a pink Cadillac, according to the information that I've got. And the show was mostly teenage girls, and the boys didn't seem to care much for it, even made little threatening comments about the girls being crazy about it, and they were really showing some negativity toward Elvis. Said Elvis wore a orange or apricot colored slacks and a sports shirt, black sports jacket. Scotty and Bill wore a black pants and orange shirts. Some of the songs were That's All Right Mama, I Don't Care If the Sun Don't Shine, Twiddly-Dee, Blue Moon of Kentucky. And Elvis left from here on Thursday morning wearing pink slacks and orchid pants or sports shirt and a pink Cadillac, what information we had. Some more information about Dean Beard, who played here. He was a piano player, and he was also a rockabilly artist. He also recorded for Sun Records at one time, but he was known as the West Texas Wild Man, I believe it was. He was born in Santa Ana, Texas, and raised in Coleman. Dean Beard had a local band called the Crew Cats, and they did rockabilly music. Two of the former members were Seals and Cross, if you remember them from the 1960s or 70s. The duo that sang Summer Breeze and other hit songs. Jimmy Seals played sax and Dash Croft on drums. And Dean went to Memphis in 1956 to record some at Sun Records in Memphis. He had a hit called Rakin' and Scrapin', and I listened to that last night on YouTube. It's a pretty neat song. He did a pretty good job on that, and it's just as good as a lot of the rockabilly back then. And like I said, he was known as the West Texas Wild Man. He was born August 31st, 1955, and he died April 14th, 1989. And Jimmy Day also joined them at Steel at another gig here, and Dean Beard, which will be at the American Legion, will be going after this. Okay, also, this show that Elvis played before here was actually April 9th, 1955, Shreveport, Louisiana hayride. So more than likely he would have gone back to Memphis and then taken off on this trip, as they played at the high school on April 13th, 1955. So there was no shows in between from the 9th through the 13th. So more than likely they would have traveled directly from Memphis here. Thought that was an interesting fact here that we discovered also. They were doing a lot of shows up in this area, Stamford and Gainesville and whatever, during that period. And we're going to go to the American Legion after we run around here and get more video over the school, and then we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, here we are. This is the side of the old American Legion where Elvis played. I'm really surprised that it really looks like that with that dome top, because there's an old picture in the book, I believe, that shows that. We're right here on the edge of this park, and a lady from the museum, the Swinson Museum downtown, told me this is the building. She said the black building there east of the park. So we're gonna go around the front and check it out. Okay, this is the old American Legion building here on Highway 180 here in Breckenridge. Elvis played here June 10th, 1955. The show from the day before was in Andrews on the 9th. Andrews is way out in West Texas, and that's a long, long trip. He would have traveled around 230 miles in the pink Cadillac, Scotty and Bill, Blue Moon Boys. They probably went through Big Spring to Colorado City, Sweetwater, Abilene, Albany, the town to the west, and to Breckenridge here. Don't have a whole lot of information even on Scotty Moore's page online, but after this show here, they headed to Shreveport. June the 11th, Louisiana Hayride in Shreveport, which means they would have traveled here, right here on the highway we're sitting at, 180 to Palo Pinto and Mineral Wells. And now we have Interstate 20, which back in the old days, it would have been Highway 80. I'm not really sure about that, but it's around 350 miles they would have traveled here, from here to get to Shreveport. So that was a pretty long trip from June 10th, June 11th, 1955. One thing more about the American Legion show here is that Dean Beard joined him on piano, and there's some pictures of that in the book here and online. And Jimmy Day, the legendary steel player, also played at the gig here before they headed to Shreveport. It's the backside of American Legion, so Elvis, Scotty, and Bill would have gone into the building probably back here. Small pink Cadillac would have been parked back here in the back. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. We're going to be leaving Breckenridge. This concludes our video for the day of the Elvis Trail. And we thank everyone for watching, subscribing, and tell your friends about it and comment also. Thank you very much. And don't forget our other Elvis Trail videos. There'll be a link below where you can click on that, and there's a playlist. Thank you very much.